The mortician is preparing a body when suddenly, the corpse opens its eyes, but he doesn't flinch. Instead, he calmly tells Amy that she's already dead. Amy stares at Jeff in disbelief, then slowly remembers the car accident from last night. Still, Amy insists she's not dead. To convince her, Jeff shows her the death certificate, but Amy refuses to accept it. She begs him to let her go, promising she won't tell anyone about this. Jeff ignores her pleas and begins stitching up the gash on her forehead. Strangely, Amy feels no pain as the needle pierces through her wound. Jeff checks his watch and pulls out a vial of yellow liquid. He injects it into Amy's body, and she quickly loses consciousness. When Amy wakes up again, it's already evening. She checks her wrist. No pulse. She knocks on the metal bed, hitting it harder and harder, but feels nothing. Still refusing to believe she's dead, she grabs the phone to call her boyfriend, but the call won't go through. Desperate, she runs to the door and screams for help. A red car pulls up outside. It's her boyfriend Will, but Jeff blocks him at the entrance, saying only family members are allowed inside. Amy can faintly hear Will's voice and shouts as loud as she can, but Will doesn't hear a thing. After Will leaves, Amy confronts Jeff, demanding to know why he wouldn't let Will see her. Jeff simply tells her she's just a corpse. There's no point in visits. Jeff's bizarre behavior only reinforces Amy's belief that she's still alive. She secretly hides a pair of scissors, but when Jeff approaches and practically dares her to stab him, she can't bring herself to do it. Jeff explains that he has a special gift. He can see souls and communicate with them. To finally convince Amy, he brings her to a mirror. Looking at her pale, lifeless reflection, Amy slowly begins to accept that she's really dead. Suddenly, there's a noise outside the window. It's the neighbor's little boy, frozen in shock at the eerie scene. Amy is his elementary school teacher, but Jeff isn't worried. Nobody believes a child's wild stories anyway. The next day, Jeff applies makeup to Amy's face, dresses her in a black funeral gown and matching heels, then lays her in the coffin. He takes out the mysterious serum again. Just as he's about to inject her, Amy asks to see herself one last time. Jeff hands her a mirror. Looking at her reflection, Amy mourns her untimely death and lets out a long sigh. But then, fog appears on the mirror's surface. Amy realizes something's terribly wrong. She's not dead at all. She starts struggling frantically, but it's too late. Jeff plunges the needle into her body, and within moments, Amy loses consciousness. The name of the movie is Afterlife.